Tuimeltrein hoofstuk 4. Abby klou aan Jasper, want die afdraande maak haar bang. Dit lyk of Jasper in beheer van die motorfiets is. Abby clings to Jasper because the downhill ride scares her. It looks as if Jasper is in control of the motorbike. Die mense by die atletiekklub kuier nog lekker en Jasper parkeer die motorfiets agter die palisade. Die drie gaan sit in 'n donker kol in die lang gras en kyk na die klubhuis en braaiers. The people at the athletics club are still enjoying themselves, and Jasper parks the motorbike behind the palisade fence. The three go and sit in a dark spot in the long grass and watch the clubhouse and the people braaiing. Vandag was vir Abby erger as 'n roller coaster ride, soos the Tower of Terror by Gold Reef City. Sy en haar gesin was daar vir haar vorige verjaarsdag. Sy het haar pa se hand vasgehou en gegil. Today was worse for Abby than a roller coaster ride like the Tower of Terror at Gold Reef City. She and her family were there for her previous birthday. She held her dad's hand tight and screamed. Jasper onthou The Beast, 'n tuimeltrein in Ohio in Amerika. Die vinnigste, hoogste en wildste houtgemaakte tuimeltrein op aarde. Hy en sy familie was daar. Jasper remembers The Beast, a roller coaster in Ohio, America. The fastest, highest and wildest wooden roller coaster on earth. He and his family went to America. Henry wonder hoekom dit klink of Abby knorrig vir die hardlopers is. Sy vertel haar pa, Niels Meinhardt, het altyd saam met 'n jong, ongetroude vrou gaan draf, vir veiligheid, maar toe sy vrou vir die vrou gelos. Henry wonders why Abby sounds grumpy with the runners. She says her father, Niels, that's his name, always used to go jogging with a young, unmarried woman, for safety of course, but then he left his wife for this woman. Abby se ma hardloop nie. Sy moes 2 werke doen en die huis skoonmaak. Abby's mother does not run. She had to do 2 jobs and clean the house. Alet van Deventer, wat 1 jaar jonger as hulle is, en haar vriend het naby hulle kom staan en rook. Hulle praat oor die 3 tieners wat Easy geskiet het. Alet van Deventer, who is 1 year younger than them, and a guy come to stand near them and smoke. They talk about the 3 teenagers who shot Izzy. Sy glo Abby kon iemand skiet. Sy beskryf haar as heeltyd nors en nikkerig, veral vandat haar pa weg is. Abby het glo tydens 'n oefening teen 'n junior verloor en toe 'n tantrum op die gras gegooi. Die juffrou het haar huis toe gestuur en sy het huis toe gehardloop. Abby sê die waarheid is, sy het 'n duispier haar hamstring verrek en gehuil van die pyn. She believes Abby could shoot someone. She describes her as always rude and bad-tempered, especially since her father left. Abby apparently lost to a junior during practice once, and then threw a tantrum on the grass. The teacher sent her home and she ran all the way home. Abby says the truth is, she strained her hamstring and she cried from the pain. Sy sê Jasper is nogal sexy. Hy moet net beter aantrek, sy hare was en beter vriende kry. Hy praat glo terug met die onderwysers en het iemand in sy klas geslaan. Jasper sê hy het dit gedoen, want die ou het sy IT-taak gesteel, maar die onderwyser het gedink hy het afgeskryf. Alet says Jasper is quite sexy. He just needs to dress better, wash his hair and get better friends. He apparently talks back to the teachers. He supposedly hit someone in his class. Jasper says he did it because the guy stole his IT assignment, but the teacher thinks he is the one that copied. Sy sê Henry is weird. Sy sê sy blonde hare kom uit 'n bottel en hy dink hy is Lady Gaga, maar hy lyk meer soos 'n Chinese veghoender. She says Henry is weird. His blonde hair comes out of a bottle and he thinks he is Lady Gaga, but he looks more like a Chinese fighting rooster. Die 3 sit en wag tot die laaste mense ry. Abby kry die spaarsleutel in 'n potplant onder 'n klip weggesteek. The 3 sit there until the last people leave. Abby finds the spare key hidden in a pot plant under a rock. Abby knew where the key was hidden. Hulle eet van die borde met vingerhappies en kry koeldranke. Abby gaan na die telefoon, maar die telefoon werk nie. They eat from the platters of finger snacks and get cold drinks. Abby goes to the phone, however the telephone does not work. Hulle moet nou slaap. Hulle is veilig tot maandag, want die skoonmaker kom eers maandag. They must sleep now. They are safe until Monday because the cleaner only comes on Monday. Hulle kon nie lank geslaap het nie. Abby word wakker met 'n geluid van 'n venster wat breek. Dit is in die badkamer. Die man skakel 'n flits aan. They couldn't have slept that long. Abby wakes up to the sound of a window breaking in the bathroom. The guy switches on a flashlight. Abby en Henry se hande word om die paal vasgebind met 'n lang, dik kabeltou. Abby and Henry's hands are tied to the pole with a long, thick cable rope. Die man roep vir Jasper nader, maar Jasper wil die man slaan. Maar die skelm slaan Jasper met die pistool teen sy slaap. Jasper val en slaan sy kop teen die vloer. The man calls Jasper closer to tie his hands, but Jasper wants to fight him. But the criminal hits Jasper on the temple with the pistol. Jasper falls and hits his head on the floor. Die man soek 'n groot trofee wat hoog teen die muur op 'n staander gemonteer is. The man is looking for a large trophy mounted high on the wall on a stand. Hy sê Abby se klub het gekroek tydens 'n marathon by Sun City. Daarom vat hy die trofee terug. Sy klub moes gewen het. Abby se klub het ekstra lede voor die wedloop bygekry. He says Abby's club cheated during a marathon at Sun City. Therefore, he's taking the trophy back. His club should have won. Abby's club got extra members right before the race. Hy klim op 'n stoel op 'n tafel en sukkel om die trofee af te kry, want dit is aan die houtmontering vas. Hy verloor sy balans en gryp na die vlak varktande by hom. Die hele houtmontering met die 3 koppe trek van die muur los en val grond toe. Dan is dit doodstil. He climbs onto a chair on top of a table and struggles to get the trophy because it is attached to the wooden mount. He loses his balance and grabs for the warthog tusks next to him. The whole wooden mount with the 3 heads comes loose from the wall and falls to the ground. Then it is completely silent. So if you are asked how did he die, hoe is die man dood? Die man het op 'n stoel op 'n tafel geklim om die trofee te bereik. Hy het van die tafel afgeval. Die dierekoppe het ook losgekom en die gemsbok se een horing het deur sy nek gesteek. Jasper word wakker en Henry vertel vir hom hoe die ou die trofee wou steel en hoe hy met die hele spul bo op hom geval het. Abby dink die ou is seker van die Tabazimbi klub, want hulle was baie kwaad toe Abby se klub gewen het. Jasper wakes up and Henry explains to him how the man tried to steal the trophy and how the whole mess fell on top of him. Abby thinks the man is probably from the Tabazimbi club because they were very angry when Abby's club won. Abby sien 'n broodmes op die kombuiskas en rek haar been en die mes val grond toe. Sy skop die mes na Jasper en hy saag aan die kabeltou tot dit breek en hy help vir Abby en Henry loskom. Abby sees a bread knife on the kitchen counter and stretches her leg so that the knife falls to the ground. She kicks the knife to Jasper and he saws through the cable rope until it breaks and then he helps Abby and Henry. Die man lê skuins op sy sy. Sy nek is deur die gemsbok se een horing deurboor. That means die gemsbok se een horing het deur sy nek gesteek. Daar is bloed oral en die man is dood. The man lies slanted on his side. His neck has been pierced by one of the gemsbok's horns. There is blood everywhere and the man is dead. Abby spoel die wasbak uit en gooi water oor die bloed op die vloer. Hulle vingerafdrukke en DNS is oral in die vertrek. Sy haal 'n blikkie raspberry sparletta van die rak af. Abby rinses the basin and throws water over the blood on the floor. Their fingerprints and DNA are everywhere in the room. She takes a can of raspberry sparletta from the shelf en gooi dit ook oor die vloer uit. Maandag gaan die skoonmaker 'n lijk en 'n taai vloer kry. Hulle moet wegkom. Mense sal seker dink die ou is ook deur hulle vermoor. She pours the cool drink over the floor too. On Monday, the cleaner will come across a corpse and a sticky floor. They have to get away. People will probably think that they also murdered this guy, as if they were on a killing spree.
Okay, guys, I hope that this helped you. Click below here where I landed to check out the playlist. Goodbye.